I've just kind of developed somewhat of a tighter than GTO strategy range, especially at these small stakes games, because you want to tighten up your pre-flop range, definitely. When you're playing with players that are playing like very marginal holdings constantly and they're always calling you, you need a value. Like 3-betting a polarized range at this level is probably not recommended. Like 10-7 suited, 6-5 suited, 6-7 suited. You probably shouldn't be 3-betting any of that junk. Like 3-bet bluffing or semi-bluff, I guess. You want to be 3-betting with the linear range, like Broadway hands, king, queen, king, jack, offsuit, pocket eights plus, depending on the position of the opponent's open. Like if they're opening on the hijack cutoff and they're fairly loose on the button, like I'm probably going to be 3-betting like eights plus, king, jack, offsuit, ace, jack, offsuit, and then likely just calling with the suited hands because I flop so well and I'm going to be in position against a bad player, usually. 3-7 offsuit is a fold. We are getting odds, but we're going to have a very hard time realizing our equity with such a marginal holding. This guy just sat. We really don't have any reads on him, but he has played 2 of the last 3 hands, so that doesn't really tell us much. Maybe he just got 2 good hands, right? So yeah, so this tournament actually had 6,300 now. Like there is a lot of players. Almost 10,000. We're getting up to 10,000. It probably will be around 8,000 or 9,000 by the time late reg finishes. It goes for 2 hours and 10 minutes, and then late reg is over. All right, 6-7 offsuit is a fold. So we get a raise and a cold call from Ryan there, 41-6. So he's fairly loose passive type. Big blind defends, playing fairly tight. This is why this HUD just really helps, is because, like, especially when you're multi-tabling, like, if I'm playing 4 tables at a time, I have a pretty hard time, like, generating reads on opponents when I can't really pay attention to 4 tables at once 100% of the time, and the propensities that your opponents have, it's pretty difficult to do. So if you're playing 1 table, I guess you could probably do that, or 1 or 2, but it's just the HUD helps so much. It gives you so many reads. All right, king 2 suited. If it was folded around to me, I would be opening this for sure. King 2 offsuit, I probably would fold. I'd probably start opening at like king 7 offsuit. So I'm going to fold this hand. It's also worth mentioning that with 48 big blinds, we don't really have to worry about having the 2 in our hand. Like, because if they 3-bet, we're gonna be able to fold. But at 100 big blinds deep, I'm probably just folding king 2. Just because we have a 2 in our hand, so we're blocking all those auto fold hands. All right, well, we got a straight here, bottom end of a straight. Nobody's really showing any aggression, and there's a lot of draws on the board, so I'm probably gonna put a larger size bet here and try to get called. You want to go for extreme value at these levels. Players are going to call with a lot of trash. They're going to call with an 8 a lot of the time. Okay. Like right here, three bet and a call. This guy's a 73-20, and this guy cold calls. All right, let's do it then. I'm going for it. This guy's playing like a maniac. I'm not going to put him on 8-9. He probably has some kind of draw. Yeah, there you go. I might lose, though. Yeah, he has 8-9. Okay. All right, so we have aces. 50-50. I'm going to make it 300. Oh, the pot's only 200, so yeah, 220. $220 is a pretty good bet. I wanted to be able to come in with a lot of marginal holdings. So we got a little bit unlucky there, but it's kind of hard to fold a straight when you got a guy with 75-19 betting. Like, what could he possibly have here? And he had top pair, so it was pretty terribly played top pair, actually. Yeah, and the cold call was really good for by this opponent. I like it for sure. Like, you have to call. He effectively had the nuts, so okay, king 9 off, we can fold. Anyway, we're still in it. We have 33 big blinds. Nothing. It's not that bad. So he had 8-9 offsuit. So he has all the offsuit combos of 8-9 off and 8-9 in his range. So he has a lot of 8-9 combos. I thought that maybe I was up against like a drawing hand, probably a top pair by somebody like this, but I thought maybe this guy had like, I don't know, ace-8 of spades or ace-8 of clubs or something like that. So you can't fold hands this good in tournaments where the blinds go up that fast. So we got a guy with a 6-0 limping in. We got a few limpers. I think that this is okay to limp in position with 8-9 suited. We are getting a little bit on the shallow side, but 8-9 suited in position is just too good. All right, we can 2.5x with ace-queen offsuit. Everybody checks, so I'm probably going to just check back as well. Pick up straight draw on the turn, but no flush potential, so... I don't know. If there's a lot of callers, there might be some merit to calling, but I'm probably just going to fold. Because even if the jack comes, like if somebody has a king, they got us beat. So our straight draw really isn't that good, and we only have third pair, so probably just worth getting rid of. All right, ace queen, buddy calls on a stale board, or a pretty. There's not many draws on it, so goes check check. All right, now I'm going to start betting for value. I wanted to give him an opportunity to make a error. And then he min raises, and I'm going to call. And then I'm probably going to check and call any bet here. Unless it's a shove, I'll probably fold. My call. Queen 4. Played terribly. It's worth noting that he's calling an early position raise with Queen 4 off. All right, we got jacks here. This guy's a 39 and 11, so I'm just going to call. Don't really like to 3-bet early position raisers with jacks too often. I'm going to play the hand in position. So I guess there could be some merit to shoving here because my stack is so shallow, but I'm just going to take a conservative route and just... All right, yeah, here he goes, 540 into 1026. We got a queen on the flop. His range is a lot stronger than mine, so I'm just going to fold. All right, 9-3 suited. So he was opening, yeah, he was opening like 11% of hands. So under the gun, he's probably opening about 8% of hands. So jacks really aren't in that good a shape against 8% of hands. And I don't know, I kind of took a conservative route. I'm playing with awful, awful players, so I don't really need to like be shoving with jacks right now. It's getting close to it. It's getting close to it for sure, but not quite. If you guys think that I should have raised there, let me know, I guess. Because yeah, I could see raising too as a good play. Definitely. I was just looking at his pre-flop raise percentage, and it was like 10%. And he was raising under the gun, so I was putting on like 7% of hands. So if I shove, best case scenario, I'm going to be like 54%. or something like that. So, all right, 7-9 offsuit, 68 big blinds to a min raise. I fold. Probably would have called with 8-9 off, but not 7-9. It's a little bit weak. Especially since that's his first raise that he's made. Oh, 50. Oh, okay. 2 hands. Never mind. Ace, Jack, offsuit. All right. I'm going to start my 2.1x. I usually start doing 2.1x at 40 big blinds or less, but he's 3-betting 10% over 21 hands. So this isn't his first 3-bet. He's 3-bet once, twice. 3-bet twice in 21 hands. I fold, I think. Yeah, we can pick a better spot than Ace Jack offsuit there. We can continue on. It's getting kind of punished here in this one, but it is what it is. We're getting down to 19 big blinds now, so I'm really not that worried, though, to be honest with you. We're either going to win or we're going to lose, and I think I can re-enter as well, so. Okay, we can call here. Pretty good flop for the early position range, or mid position, but with 67% BPIP, I don't know. Over 3 hands, I guess, but still. And now he's in another one, so he's played 3 out of 4 hands. Yeah, it's fold. Those hearts I would call for sure, but. $720. Gonna be interesting to see what this guy has here. This Kim Atta 40 guy. He's all in and he calls Queen 10, Queen 10. Okay, they chop it up. They made a straight right on the flop. King Jack offsuit. Depending on how many limpers we have, I think I'm going to raise it. We got a 40 and 4, 30 and 0. 30 and 0 is first raise in 10 hands. I fold. Yeah. There's still the opportunity for these guys to 3-bet or to 4-bet this guy now, or 3-bet, I guess it would be, because they just limped, but. And a lot of these guys like to slow play. I know this guy called it. Oh, that's not the Jacks guy. The Jacks guy's gone, I guess. That the guy that limped in with Jacks there. Oh yeah, it's just there you go. See. So that's why I don't call it King Jack offsuit there. It has a lot of reverse implied odds, and we're going to have something like this happen a lot of the time. In the early stages, we're still kind of getting rid of the really bad players. So 4-9. Wow. Well, I'm glad the best hand won there. It's worth mentioning this guy limps with ace king. So his limping range is a little bit stronger because this is he's raising 8% of hands in 42% of hands, but he's also capable of raising with ace king or limping in with ace king. So it's worth noting for sure. All right, Queen 7. Probably if this guy raised, I would probably start calling it Queen 10 when this guy called. And we don't flop anything. Multi-way pots, I usually, like when the early position guy raises, I usually start, and then somebody calls, I usually start calling at queen 10 offsuit. Probably queen 8 suited. Okay, we can get rid of that. Old jack 3 suited. Yeah, I did make 10th place the night before last. I made 10th place in one of these tournaments. I had a 16 big blinds remaining in a multi-way pot, and I had 6-4 diamonds in the flop com jack 5-2 with 2 diamonds. So I had a gut shot straight draw and a flush draw, and I didn't think I would have much fold equity with a check raise, so I just open jammed, and somebody called me with 8s, and they took it down. So I final table bubbled, kind of sucked. But, you know, I got there. So, and I was up a couple dollars that night. I didn't lose, and I played about 7 or 8 tourneys. Okay, ace 9. This is like kind of like a spot you could either shove or fold, but I'm thinking it's a fold. I don't think it's going to get much credit. So, like these guys are going to call with a lot of stuff. Like we don't have any fold equity here with ace 9. We can continue looking for a better hand. So he makes it 1150 after a limp. Interesting. This flop doesn't connect really well with his range, his limp 3-bet range, I wouldn't think. We got the two of the big stacks at the table kind of getting involved with each other here. And probably it's going to make one of them the chip leader of the table. Jack 5 suited is a fold. 3,600. Oh, queen 10 would be the nuts right now. So we'll see. If one of these guys has queen 10 or ace jack or pocket kings, king 5. So this guy just totally threw his tournament life away. Bluffing when he really shouldn't have been. All right, 7s. Gonna open that one. Okay,